Hi, my name's Rebecca. I'm 28 years old. I live in Newcastle. I've got an exciting video for you today. So first thing I want to talk about actually is my nails. So these are these there. Get a bit closer. I'm hoping it doesn't focus at all on my face. And I don't know how best to show my thumbnails. And those are the thumbnails there. So I bought these off Etsy from a store called Cutie Patooties. And I was like awake one night and just thinking, oh, what could be fun to sort of jazz things up on my channel a bit. And I thought, I'll get myself some nails. So I ordered these. And the girl that owns the shop is so nice. I received the order and I put them on my stories. We messaged backwards and forwards a little bit. She sent me a really lovely note. Her name is Hannah. And honestly, I mean, just excellent quality. They came really quickly, and these are made by order. So she's not bulk bought these. She does them herself. She's an artist, and she has lots of cute jewelry over on Etsy as well. So I will link that link her Etsy shop down below. And she gave me a really nice note. I won't read it out, but she said, should you wish to order again, I've set up a code for you to use and share with your followers if you'd like. To save 15% off on future orders, just enter "Thank you Cutie" at checkout and it'll apply the relevant discount. So I'll put that down below. It's not affiliated or anything like that, but I just thought that was super sweet of her. And I'm really excited to make another order as well because she has some other really cute looking nails. And as I said, the service has been excellent. And at this time, if you're ordering things like I've been, and you can afford to support an indie brand, because these were really inexpensive, I think they cost me between £10 and £15 to get them to me, I can't remember exactly. But if you can afford to support an indie brand in any way, shape or form, please do. If you can afford to support local businesses as well, please do. I mean, I'm not by any means telling you how to spend your money, it's just, a suggestion. So, speaking of spending my money, I got an e.l.f. haul and I bought some new bits that they've had come out and things like that. So the first thing I used was the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish in Fair Beige. So that's that there. It is quite light under my eye, but I like that because I prefer my under eye to be nice and bright. So I'll give it a little swatch there. And it does have a nice peachy to it. I really like the finish. I prefer it to the original Camo Concealer that's suddenly become super dry on me, and the coverage is great as usual. I do have really dark circles at the moment, so there's not much I can do about that. I've tried loads of different concealers and it's, the dark circles, they are what they are, and my eyes crease with every single concealer in the world, and there's nothing I can do about that. So there we are. I also got 3 of the mini bite-sized palettes. So this one in Pumpkin Pie is what is on my eye today. I also bought Carnival Candy, that's that one there. And I bought Hot Jalapeno, and that's that one there. I was super excited to use the other 2, and I just used this one today because the glitter, liquid glitter in Flirty Birdie, which is £5 and the palettes are £3 each, and I think the Camo Concealer is £6. I'll correct myself if I've got that wrong. And I thought that these went really well together. And then that's the eye look that I created, just something super simple. So I will give all the palettes a swatch for you. I don't know why, because I'm the worst swatcher ever, but got to keep the people informed. I have to say I was really impressed with how this performed on the eye, especially for £3. My swatching skills are terrible. Oof, the shimmers in this, or metallics I should say, are really nice. So that's Pumpkin Pie there. I'll be honest, I did want it to be a little bit more orange, like a little warmer, but I'm not disappointed at all. And it performed really nicely on the eye. There you go. And I'll swatch the Carnival Candy next. Just getting the swatches off my hands as much as I can. So I did buy this for the blue, really. I really wanted to try out the blue. And it's been a while since I've done like a really warm eye with a sort of blue on the lid. Why am I so terrible at swatching? Well, there we go. Well, there's a really pale matte there, which is that one there, so you won't be able to see that. Stop focusing on my face. Yeah, really nice. I'm excited to use that blue. Wow. I'm saying wow because these really were the most terrible swatches that I've ever done. I am just shocking at this. It's not the palettes, honestly. It's just me that's absolutely crap. Trying to do it with the opposite hand as well. And then that is, yes, I managed to get a swatch in my knuckle. And that is a hot jalapeno there for you. Really nice. Remember, these are £3 each. I'm pretty sure £3 each. If I keep saying that and I've got the price wrong, that'll be embarrassing. And I'm just going to swatch the blush palette for you. I've just seen my eye makeup removing pads in my line of sight, so I'm just going to take the swatches off. You can already hear my friends Lucy and Teresa shouting, why didn't you use the green palette? They both love green eyeshadow. Okay, I'll swatch the blush palette. So that's that there again. And as I said, that's what's on my face today. It's actually super pigmented. I had to sort of calm it down with some more powder. And then that's all the blush shades there. Really, really nice. All sort of matte. One of them's a sort of demi matte, I suppose I'd call it. But really beautiful colours. Can't wait to use them. If anything's lacking in my collection, it's blush. So I'm really happy to have the palette. And as you can see, it did go on really, really nicely. So, ooh, I didn't swatch the glitter. So as I said, that's in Flirty Birdie. Give you a nice big swatch of that. Sorry, it's slightly on top of a blush swatch. And then that's that in Flirty Birdie there for you. That's what I've got on my eyes. Really similar to one I've had before from Stila, I have to say. It's super similar. I wish I still had it to compare, but it dried out super quick. Oh well. I think the blush palette was, I'll try and insert the price if I remember. And these were £5. Also for free, but I can't see where they are right now. I got 2 eyeliners, but they were for free. And I just got a black and brown one, nothing to write home about. I've got the brown one on my eye today. It's a black and brown eyeliner, you know, like pencil eyeliner. So I'm not gonna hunt around for those because I have a bomb site in front of me right now. Oh well. Anyway, moving on. If you do want to see me pop all these on my face, just keep on watching and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so starting off with my foundation on, it's not set. I have used an affordable foundation today just to go with, you know, the fact that I'm using affordable products in this video, and I will list that down below and I'll list everything else. So the reason why I've done my base first but I haven't set anything is because I really want to try the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, which is a satin finish, and I got it in Fair Beige. I do like my under eye to be really nice and bright, and I did like the original Camo Concealer, but I started to find it really, really drying. It's like my eyes have like aged like that. So really, really excited to give this a go. Before my foundation, I did come up a little bit under my eyes a bit. Before it starts to get too crepey, I'm just gonna pop this under the eye. Yeah, it is light. I do, as I said, like to be super bright under eye. Yeah. This can make your face look that little bit more snatched, you know. And at the end of the day, it's my preference of how I like to do things. Ooh. And I've done my brows slightly differently today. They're not as fluffy, but you know, trying to, this stinks of paint, change it up a little bit. Okay, and let's give that a little blend in and see what happens. I've only gone on with a little bit, obviously, because it's so pale, and I didn't want to sort of go in with too much and then not be sure where to go from there. Okay, blends out nicely. It's not cakey in particular under eye, so yeah. Coverage wise, pretty good coverage. I have really dark circles at the moment, so I might pop a little bit more of this on just to get the sort of full on coverage that I like. I do like a full coverage concealer at the moment. I know I said previously I wasn't that bothered and I only liked it for brightening, but I'm not really sleeping very well, so I put too much on the chin, but I'll sort that out in a second. Not sleeping as well as I would like to, so I need all the help I can get at the moment. I do like how it looks. It does look very fresh on the skin. There's no such thing as a concealer that does not crease on me. Every single concealer I've ever used, no matter how I set it, I have very, very creasy under eyes. I have quite a lot of under eye space, and I'm not that bothered because I can cover it with eyeshadow. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm just going to pop a tad more under eye. But I actually really, really like that. It doesn't make my under eyes look dry. Hasn't picked up any of my dry spots in the under eye. Just come in a little bit. As you can see, it's not fully covered my darkness and my eyes are creasing. I do have dry patches at the end of the day, but it doesn't make them look how like a matte concealer would. It'd be absolutely horrendous. But pretty happy with how that looks. Very brightening indeed. So yeah, I'm going to move on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set my face as usual with my Coty Espen, and I'll be right back once I've set everything down. See you soon. Okay, so that is my face all set down. I'm going to move on to the rest of my base. So I bought this one a while ago. It's not included in my most recent haul. It is a e.l.f. contour palette, so it has been travelled with and it is used, and it's a deep one. So it's been quite a while since I've used it, I have to admit. So I'm trying to think about how it performed. So it's got like what I'd say contour and a bronzer. I think that's meant to be like a setting powder, but that's way too dark for me. And a highlight there. I really regret not picking up an e.l.f. highlight because that is way too dark for me highlight wise. I'm just going to go in with the paler of the two down here as my contour. Well, definitely has some pigment to it. It is warm. It isn't exactly what I'd call cool toned. But I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I think that looks pretty good. I'm just going to pop a little bit of a bake on, just chisel slightly. And I tend to focus the chisel up here. I used to bring it all around like a powder beard, but because I've been doing my chin quite pale with concealer, I don't want to do that. And I am just going to bake slightly under eye. I know my under eyes are dry, but sort of give them the best sort of shot that they can, and I quite like the brightening as well. There we are. And then what I'll do is I'm just gonna knock that off. So you can see I've got a good like defined contour there, and then I go in, I don't know why I do this one, I just go in with bronzer as well. I'm going to go in my bronzer, and I will use this one out of the palette, and go on my normal bronzer brush, just give that a sort of wiggle. The problem that I have with like palettes like this is often the light is too light for me, and the medium can be too dark, and this is the deep, so I think they might only do like light and deep. I don't know if they do a medium, or even sometimes the medium. It just can be quite difficult. So don't often buy like a contour palettes like that. There we go. Actually, maybe I should use this more. I really like it. Okay. So blush is not one thing that I have much of. So I did get in this my blush palette, and I think I'm pretty sure it's the darker of them all. So that's what it looks like inside. Really, actually, really stunning. It doesn't have, they don't have shade names, but I'm really, ooh, they are really nice. This one in particular has like sparkles in it. I really like that one. But from what I'm thinking I'm going to do, I'm going to use the top one there. Just go in my usual Real Techniques brush that I use to blush with. Ooh, that's got some good pigment. Oh yeah, it really does. Okay. Looks a lot more pigmented on camera than it does in real life. I swear I don't look like a clown. If I'm going to look like a clown, I'm going to look like a clown on both sides. Give that a bit of a blend. Yeah, that looks absolutely mental on camera. I don't understand why. In real life, it doesn't look that bad. I'm just going to give it a blend out. But that has a nice bit of pigment to it. I really like that. Really flattering sort of peachy shades. It's what has really been missing in my collection actually, so I'm really happy with this. When I do different sort of vibes, let's see if this one actually, oh no, that's definitely an overspray. I don't think the one that has, yeah, the one that has shimmer to it's not gonna really come out with any shimmer on the skin, but it's like a nice satiny finish. I really like, yeah. Okay, I'm really glad I bought that. As I said, I don't have a e.l.f. highlighter. I'm really disappointed I didn't buy one. I didn't even think, it didn't even really cross my mind. So I do have some affordable ones. If I can get this drawer. Look, not even looking in the right drawer in front of me. So I'm just going to pop out my Makeup Obsession. This is very, very well loved. Mega Destiny highlighter. And I'm just going to pop that on. I'm having to be a bit quieter because I'm filming really late at night, and my fiance is trying to sleep, so I don't want to be too loud because I moved my filming position and our bedroom's literally just there, so don't want to take the piss. Right, okay, that's all the highlight on because the video is not about the highlight anyway. So as I showed during my intro, I did buy 3 of the Bite Size palettes. So that's all 3 of them there. And a glitter as well. So I'm hoping I will have swatched these during my intro. Yeah, I'm good. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to swatch these during my intro. So it'll already be on my eye. But as much as the green really calls to me, and this one really calls to me. I know what video is coming after this, so I'm gonna use this one, which is Pumpkin Pie, because it goes really well with the glitter that I bought. So I'm gonna use this one. That inside there. They are really, really small. I have extremely small hands, so if that sort of helps an idea of what sort of size they are. I'm gonna do something just really basic, really, really simple. And yeah, because at the end of the day, it's 4 shades and a glitter. So let's see what happens. Okay, let's get into the eye look. Okay, so I'm going to go first in with this shade there. There's no shade names or anything. And I'm going to grab the blush palette just to use as my mirror. I'm taking this on a Zoeva 231 Luxe Petite Crease. Just get some of the creases out. Okay, it's definitely got good pigmentation to it. It's not, yeah, it doesn't skip on a wet base as always. I'm always into like what I call fast makeup, in terms of something that I can pick up and it's kind of a no-brainer and I can just quickly do something with it. I do actually really, really like that, especially if I'm not that bothered about doing a sort of full glam either. Although you could easily do sort of full glam with this, I'm sure. It'll probably end up full glam. I'm doing glitter. For £3 each, pigmentation on this is really, really nice. Yeah, this isn't going to take much effort to blend out at all. Just make sure I've got them even on both sides. Oh, that shade's actually not going to take loads of like blending. I'm just going to make them both equal. Yeah, as equal as they're going to be. You know what? For £3, and you can create such nice quality. What excuse to like expensive brands have? You know when you hear the luxury like fashion brands come out with their makeup and it's crap? Like what excuse do they have when a small drugstore brand can come out with something for £3 and it blends amazingly? Just saying. And yes, these nails are a total vibe. I love them. You know, you just want to be like, my nails, my nails. I'm quite used to having nails like this, like I used to before. Like on and off, I've had nails like this, so I can still function absolutely fine. So I'm just taking my Morphe X Jeffree Star JS5 and blending out with this. So glad to do something a bit more affordable on my channel, because I've done a lot of luxury stuff recently, so I'm really glad to sort of be filming this video. There we go. And then I'll take the lighter matte, which is just that one on the end there, and just going to grab another fluffy brush. Just check, this is really badly stained. My Jessup 231 Luxe Petite Crease. I think they're actually, I don't know why I've just put that one down, a pretty good dupe of each other. Yeah. And I'm just going to use this around the outside. Again, goes on absolutely effortlessly. It's not the most ridiculously pigmented thing I've ever used, but at this price, if a beginner or somebody that doesn't use makeup very often is using this, it makes it a lot more sort of user friendly than something where you go in and it's immediately loads of pigment, then you have to sort of try and blend it out. So I do like that a bit better with affordable makeup. I often find that the more affordable, often the more user friendly it is, for sure. It wasn't as such good drugstore and affordable makeup as when I was growing up as there is now. Like, we had the normal stuff like L'Oreal and all of this, but nothing was like as good a quality as we've got now. So I'm just going back in with my Zoeva brush, just gonna pop a little bit more of the darker colour in there. So kids these days, teenagers and stuff, if they're into makeup, they've gotten really lucky. We didn't have Morphe stuff. Like, when I started making my own money, I jumped straight in and would buy a lot of MAC because there wasn't loads and loads of, like, that was what was popular when I was like in my early 20s, late teens. And obviously that's actually super expensive, and yeah, and I probably wouldn't have bought that if we'd had access to all like nice makeup that there is now. And just going back in with the lighter matte on my Jessup brush and just doing a bit more of a finesse. I was relieved when like NYX came. I was really into NYX for a while. Yeah, when we first got a big NYX stall in my local Boots, I absolutely loved them. I used to spend loads of money. They got really expensive really quick, in my opinion. So I do like NYX, but I think that they need to calm down a little. You know, they are meant to be a drugstore brand, and I find them way too expensive. I'm just going to take a clean, fluffy brush, which is a Spectrum B06, and I'm just going to blend around the outside. Just going to go back in with the darker colour again. Give that a little blend. So the blend on that is not bad at all. And again, I'm not going to spend 1,000 years. It's just a first impression to sort of see how they perform, and if I at first use recommend them. Yeah, again, £3. £3 is not, it's really good, isn't it? Then I'm going to take the lighter of the two shimmers, which is that one there, and I'm not really going to cut my crease today. Firstly, not that I can't be bothered, but it's not necessary for the look. And I'm just gonna, oh, that picks up really well on the brush actually. And I'm gonna stick that on to the center of my lid just to give a base for the sort of glitter to go over. Wow, that's gone on. It's not wet at all. Like, I haven't wet the brush or anything, and that's gone on really, really well. I'm actually really impressed by that. Because I'm doing like, it's not even a cut crease, I'm just doing sort of messy in the lid. I'm even taking that a bit up into the crease as well. Something really quick. So if you were coming home from work and you had an hour and a half to get ready, eat some tea, get in the shower, go out, you know. I'm like really happy with that. Just going to go back into the darker colour. Pop a little bit there. Pop another little bit in the outer corner. I'm just going to give that a swivel again in the creasy crease. I'm really impressed by that shade actually. There we go. Don't know why I've just closed that, and it was hard to open with these nails. Come on, there we go. So this is the glitter here. They're kind of like Stila dupes. That's it there again. I've only ever had 1 or 2 of these, and they dried out pretty quickly, and one of them was a pretty similar shade to this. Obviously they are like 4 times the price of these. I think this is this one cost me £5. So if these work well, I'll absolutely go back and buy some more. They had black ones, they had like a greeny sort of murky green one, they had more of like a true gold. Off the top of my head, I think they might have had a blue. So if this works well, I'm definitely into this for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pop it out on my hand, get a good amount on my hand, and I'm going to go back in with the same brush I just used with the shimmer, and I'm going to pop this on. And myself, oh, probably rocked the camera really badly there. Here we go. Really like that. It does dry quite quickly on the hand, so I wouldn't recommend putting on loads on your hand and then doing what I just did, to be honest. I'm actually just gonna take it directly from the applicator. That's worked a bit better. Don't love doing that, and then I'm just gonna swivel this around a bit with the brush. I think hygiene wise, I prefer to be able to take it onto the back of my hand for sure. These are really nice. Adds just a nice sort of, nothing too crazy glitter where it gets uncomfortable. It doesn't look like it's going to crack really bad on the eye or anything, so but only time will sort of tell with that. Just going to go straight into the eye with this side now. Learnt my lesson. Don't want to take too long doing things because editing Rebecca will be angry with filming Rebecca. Because I've tried to do shorter videos and each time I'm having to edit down from an hour to like half an hour. Let's come in a bit closer. Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. And I'm going to take the original shimmer that I popped on onto a fluffy brush actually. And I'm just going to blend that round this. I don't know why more people aren't talking about these, because they are so nice. Yeah, I'm super happy with that. I also got I didn't open these, I should have. I got these as free gifts, which is just eyeliners, one in brown and one in black, because can you ever really have too many like eyeliners like this? And especially as I got them as free gifts because I spent over £25. Yeah, so I don't think you can go wrong. So what I'm gonna do is, actually I'm not gonna do what I was about to say I'm gonna do. So that's that there. It's a brown eyeliner. at the end of the day. Does come with a sharpener on top, which I do like. I'm going to do my under eye quickly. So I've got the world's biggest mess in front of me, if I'm honest. I am really untidy when I do my makeup. I'm really untidy in general, if I'm honest. I'm just going to take my Jessup brush and take the darker colour and give that a wiggle waggle under there. Sexy under eye face. And moving on from there, I'm going to take the lighter shade in the palette and just going to use the same brush I've just wiped off on my sweatpants. Don't judge me. And sort of blend around that. I have so many TikTok songs stuck in my head. When I go to sleep, I've been like scrolling through TikTok mainly to see dog videos. And I've just got so many of them stuck in my head, it's driving me absolutely bananas. So there's the look as it stands now. I mean, super basic, nothing to write home about at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop off camera. I'm just going to pop some liner on and pop some lashes on, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've been gone for quite a while because eyelashes are just as difficult as you would imagine they would be trying to put them on with these nails. So I really need to try and find my lash applicator. It's knocking around somewhere. I popped a little bit of the Mega Destiny in my inner corners and on my brow bone, and I just popped a Maybelline Super Matte ink on my lips in 75 Fighter, probably my most worn lip colour of 2019 and 2018. Absolutely love these lipsticks. So for my final views on everything I've used, just having a quick look in the mirror. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm really excited to try to use more of the blush colours, to try the other two e.l.f. palettes. Let me know down below if you want to see videos on those. I really like the glitter, so this is how it's all came out. I mean, that just looks shocking, doesn't it? Anyway, this is how it's all came out, and I'm super happy with that. Yeah, and I will use the contour palette more. I know I went through a period of time of using it loads, especially when Kat Von D was like, oh. I wasn't using that palette at all. I was using my e.l.f. one, and it's really nice to travel with. Concealer, definitely use that again. I mean, my under eyes are creased, but no worse than anything else. No better. Everything creases on me. I have really, really creasy under eyes. There's no such thing as a non-creasing concealer. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. Everything was affordable. So it just shows like at the drugstore that you can get and affordable, so like Boots, Superdrug. I got this on elf.co.uk actually. You can get the affordable stuff to work so well. I bet didn't have to try hard to make these work at all. At all. So I'm like really chuffed with that. And my video after this is gonna be super bougie. I've actually filmed it before this one, so you won't see the nails or anything like that. So that's how I know my next one's gonna be really bougie. So I'm really happy to get an affordable one in before that. Anyway, let me know what you think of the products that I've used today. Do comment that down below. Any videos that you want to see out of me at all, any particular tutorials, please let me know as well. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring that bell so you're notified of my future uploads. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.